For the government authorities and also the Sri City management for providing really excellent infrastructure and utilities in our factory there. We are also thankful for the special support that all of you gave during COVID. It was extremely tough to run a factory, but this was one factory that we could run without too many issues and throughout entire COVID. So thank you very much, and we are really very happy to be a partners to state government.
Thank you, Mr. Iyer, for that. Yes, your mention of Cadbury chocolates did bring a smile to many, as well as your honest experience and just about your experience in the state. Thank you so much for that. Moving on, I'd like to invite Mr. Roshan Gunawardana, the Director, Everton Tea India Private Limited, Italy.
Honorable Chief Minister, respected officials, dignitaries, and colleagues, good afternoon to you all. I'm Roshan. I represent Everton Tea India Private Limited. We're a subsidiary of Everton Group, Italy. We were established in 2011 in Sri City, SEZ, and have grown significantly since then. Even though Andhra is not typically known as a tea state, we put our faith in Andhra Pradesh and in Sri City, and have been rightfully justified in doing so over and over. So also, as mentioned, the ease of doing business was one factor that was prevailing at the time of investment. The Sri City support that we got from Sri City, the support that we got from the government, and other factors such as the connectivity, things like that that were mentioned, were some of the reasons that we chose to invest in Andhra Pradesh, and we are glad to have done so. We also hire basically 99% of our employees are local from Andhra Pradesh, myself being the exception, although I would like to say that I can proudly say that I've called Andhra Pradesh my home for the last 8 years. And we are also very, very grateful to the officials. As mentioned during COVID, we were in less than 2 weeks, we were able to get up and running again from the support of the local authorities, Sri City, the local respective authorities. It was, let's say, even though surrounding areas may have been in the red category, we were always green. It was actually safer for me to be in Sri City than outside of Sri City, and we were able to get up and running very soon. That was a really great accomplishment, and we are very appreciative of that. We're also looking forward to expand further in Andhra Pradesh, in our factory in Sri City. We're looking forward to grow and look forward to the support from the state, Sri City, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gunawardana, for that. I'd now like to invite Mr. Sergio Lee, Director at Apache and Hilltop Group, Taiwan.
Honorable Chief Minister, respective Minister, and delegates, and ladies and gentlemen, and namaste. Very good morning. This is my honor to be here and to share Apache's successful story today. My name is Sergio Lee. Apache is a Taiwanese company established in 2006, manufacturer of Adidas world-class sports shoes with 15,000 employees. We are 100% export to all over the world. And I can say this is a successful story because at beginning, we are already successful. By the way, at that time, the Chief Minister is the current Chief Minister's father. I say that was successful beginning because from the MOU side, we signed the MOU to the first shoes produced in India, we only took 9 months. And this is impossible to achieve it without the AP state support. And we are looking forward right now, we are working together to Apache India 2 project. This is the project which we dedicate a lot of efforts. We use Apache Group's 30 years experience using the last technology and also green energy concept to build and set up this facility. And we're looking forward to contribute economic growth together in an AP state. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lee, for that. Now I'd like to invite Mr. B. Santhanam, the MD, Asia Pacific Region at Saint-Gobain Industries, France.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Ministers, international diplomatic community, it's indeed a privilege to speak at this important event on behalf of Saint-Gobain France. And Saint-Gobain has invested over 12,000 crores in the last 2 decades in India. I must confess that this has happened and we were late to come to Andhra Pradesh. And over the last few years, we invested significantly in Andhra Pradesh near Visakhapatnam, and it has been an incredible experience. We invested right through during the COVID period, and we started this factory just as the second wave of COVID hit us. And that extraordinary amount of support that we got from the establishment, the government establishment and the bureaucracy has been one of the reasons why this is one of the most prosperous unit that we have inaugurated recently. I also want to add one element that in a year's time, this particular unit will become almost completely sustainable because it uses energy from biomass and it's totally sustainable unit. I have few things to say why we believe Andhra Pradesh is a great place to invest. Firstly, I think one of the ministers referred to, if you're really looking for competence, I think the state has it in abundance. People talent, extraordinary amount of people talent. You don't have to really look for talented pool outside that. But more importantly, I think the talent provided by the administration as well as the political leadership is extraordinary. And that translates into solving many of your problems. And there is a huge degree of commitment to solve the problem. We witnessed that during the COVID, where we were able to continue to run our operations with a lot of challenges, but support extended by the administration, the industries department, and everyone. There is also a massive commitment by the bureaucracy as well as the political leadership to really make you successful. And you see this in many areas. And then I want to say that many of us come to the state, while there are many other things which are there, the state also promises certain amount of fiscal incentives. And this is one state, they walk the talk in terms of providing the fiscal incentives in the right time. And therefore, there's a huge amount of credibility. They walk the talk. Abundant people talent, abundant and committed political leadership, a very strong industry departments and all of them. So therefore, you really have something very unique that is there. So if you have to choose in one of the many states that invest in India, I think Andhra Pradesh could be one of the top states. And we really look forward to really continuing the story that we began just 3 years ago. We look forward to continuing the story and the very best for this global investor meet that's going to be in Vizag. Thank you.